Yeah.
All right, so Pound Town rapper Sexy Red
Oh wow.
is being called out for emasculating black men in her act.
Ah.
Um, so I am located in Miami, Florida. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. I, of course, now reside in Miami, Florida once again. And Rolling Loud is one of the biggest musical shows, concerts that you can attend in the country, and one of the biggest versions of Rolling Loud, because they do it in multiple cities. But one of the biggest Rolling Louds that you can go to is the one that's in Miami. Sexy Red recently was performing at Rolling Loud Miami, and apparently, while she performed during her act, she had men on leashes as she, performed her songs. And there are people on social media who are disturbed by this and
Oh.
are suggesting that she is perpetuating the notion of black male emasculation. So we will go ahead and share this to provide some context for um, this situation with Sexy Red. So this says Sexy Red claps back at hater claiming she emasculated black men at Rolling Loud Miami. So as you can see there, that is the aforementioned Sexy Red there. It says Sexy Red took the stage at Rolling Loud Miami this weekend, stirring up a bit of controversy with part of her performance. She walked onto the stage with two men on leashes, which some social media users were bothered by. One in particular, conservative commentator Joey Manarino, took to Twitter to air his concerns. Quote, Sexy Red, the artist behind Pound Town, just, I laugh every time I even say that. Uh, the artist behind Pound Town just came out with two black men at her feet like dogs at Rolling Loud. He wrote, hip hop culture has been taken over by people who want to forever emasculate black men. It's sad. It's clear that Manarino wasn't at all pleased with the display. However, Sexy Red doesn't seem to be phased. She responded to his post, simply writing, I'm freaky, shut up. It's far from the first time that Sexy Red has faced criticism, and it's obvious that she plans on sticking by her art. There you can see the tweet there. She said, I'm freaky, shut up. Last week, Sexy Red also faced some backlash after a clip of her appearing to perform at a school circulated the internet. Various social media users weighed in, claiming that her material was inappropriate to perform in front of school-aged children. The artist responded to the outrage, taking to social media to defend herself. She claimed to have been at the school to donate money to the kids for their prom, which she says she would have appreciated at their age. So the rest of it goes into some random stuff where her and Drake correspond with one another on the internet. None of that's relevant to this particular conversation. But yeah, there you go. So for anybody who is a friend of the channel and you're looking at this video and you are unaware of who Sexy Red is or have heard the song Pound Town, strongly encourage you to go listen to it. You might need to, you know, take a
Take a bath.
relaxative first. Yeah.
Take a bath afterwards.
You might need to shower when it's over, but go ahead and listen to it just so that you can get a glimpse of what all the hoopla is with this Sexy Red chick. So yeah, this dude on Twitter claimed that she is a part of the aspect of hip hop culture that is trying to emasculate black men. Do you agree with his take?
Um, no. And so, I mean, there's so many ways to slice that up. Now, her clap back wasn't much of a clap. I'm freaky. Shut up, man. These kids were failed in school, man, and that's the only thing. That's the only thing she's got to say. She doesn't really have to even address the guy, but nevertheless. But I feel like he's wrong. I don't feel like the emasculation of black males didn't start with these female rappers. How about that? I think the emasculation of male rappers started when they started sagging their pants, bragging about shooting one another. I think that's when they stopped being men. And I think that's when we started rewarding, praising, and worshiping grown children. Now, they weren't the things that they promote in their songs are not masculine. Even if you go all the way up until the latter portion of trap rap, right before we got into thought rap, where they started talking about jugging, finessing, kicking indoors, stealing. I was like, damn, what happened to being a hustler? Now we just turn into petty crime. And so if you have a whole song, mixtape, everything, every other song's talking about finessing, bad business practices, you're not preaching manhood. You're actually preaching a very childish form of being an adult. So males have been emasculating themselves before these women started doing it. Let's get that one going. Then the other part is, if she was really being honest, she wouldn't have just had two men on a leash. She would have like 4 or 5. Because just like you said in the last one, that's the amount of dudes that's in rotation. And she got them all on a leash. That's what they're literally doing to all these dudes out here. That's actually more factual than emasculating. That's how these girls see you. So she ain't wrong. So again, I don't know who the hell this dude is. Want to get all almighty on female rappers. Like, how can you be mad at what they're doing right now for all the garbage we done did and start dumping on them for the last 30 years? So you can't be surprised at this. And so don't call them out for emasculating you for the last 10 minutes when you've been emasculating yourself for the last hour and a half. So how about you, sir? How do you feel about this entire situation? Do you agree with the tweeter, or do you think Miss Sexy Red has got it all figured out here?
I completely agree with you. I think anybody who listens to the song Pound Town, let me put it to you this way. If you're a man and you're listening to the song Pound Town, you're emasculated already. You're not becoming masculine. You're not becoming emasculated because you decided to listen to that music. You exposing yourself to the content means that you were already emasculated to begin with. And I completely agree. Like, these behaviors are reflections of the way that our culture has adopted certain forms of behavior. If you're a man and you have accepted and furthermore desire to you welcome the idea that you're just going to date women who've had multiple surgeries, or you're embracing the idea that you're going to date a woman who's available to the highest bidder. You know that this woman has been with several men who might be high profile, rich, have money, whatever, and you're just in line waiting for your turn to get with this same woman. You want to date chicks who do OnlyFans. You want to date chicks who do porn. You want to date Instagram models. You want to date strippers. If these are your sensibilities, you're already emasculated. The music didn't do anything but reinforce that for you.
Yep.
So you're already living an emasculated existence to begin with because you have adopted a lot of these emasculated ideals.
Yep.
You want to finesse people. You want to, by default, do things illegitimately. These are emasculated concepts. The music is merely a mirror of all of this. So you can say what you want about Sexxy Red or any of the rest of these female rappers, but as I and you have said on this channel many, many times before, there are always two sides to the same coin. There's a heads and there's a tails. Flip one coin, you get one side, you flip it again, and you get the other side. Just as you got male rap on one side of the coin, where they're talking about, dogging chicks, relegating women to being whatever, there to just be at the whim of whatever it is that you want them to do, get them to do this or that, sell this or that, be with another chick, do whatever you want them to do because they're just merely tools to be used at your disposal. Women are now rapping about how their vagina is for sale and how they're available to the highest bidder, how you can't touch them, date them, be with them, sleep with them, marry them unless you have a 20, $30 million net worth and can spend as much on your assets as possible so that you can afford her presence because she doesn't have to offer up anything tangible to you other than be there physically. So when you embrace these concepts, you're already emasculated. And the music is only like regurgitating what's already going on out here. So it's offering up a mirror. But you've been emasculated from the get-go. I'll even take it a step further. If you're a dude and you bought a ticket to Rolling Loud because you wanted to see the Sexy Red performance, you're emasculated. You're emasculated. It is what it is. You're dating these chicks who are masculine because they've been turned into monsters by other dudes who were emasculated, right? So you have emasculated men with the wrong values turning women out. And then those women then turn out other people, just like I said in the previous topic. So it's perpetuating a cycle of emasculation. But the music is irrelevant. It's the behavior that the music is reinforcing, perhaps, but didn't create because it was already there to begin with. Y'all go on to Instagram and y'all like pics of Instagram models and you comment on them with those goofy ass emojis, trying to DM them to get their number or to try and get them to when you try to fly out a chick who does OnlyFans because you want to be able to get with them and so you fly them out, you pay for their airfare. Those are emasculating behaviors, guys. You're already you've emasculated yourself, and we ain't even getting into other aspects of emasculation. We're just talking about women.
It's surface.
Yeah, yeah. We just we just talking about women. Okay, you're already emasculated. You're following these rappers who sing about this stuff in their music. These guys are emasculated.
That's
And
right.
you're following behind them like shepherds to the flock.
That's right.
Okay, you got these rappers talking about how they'll pay for a BBL surgery. That is emasculation. It is. I don't care what way you want to slice it. It's emasculation. So, you can sit up there in the audience, sir, and call out Sexy Red for having dudes on leashes, but I would then ask you, what are you doing there? Why are you there? Why are you there?
Bruh,
Like,
if I
are you
was
there? You need to provide context. Like, are you there in a journalistic capacity because you're covering her performance? I doubt it. You were there because you wanted to see it. So,
I ain't
sir,
gonna lie.
you yourself might be emasculated.
All right. Oh, is this emasculation? No, I gotta. Now we got an emasculation test. Hold on. Is this emasculation? So since it's Pound Town and it's Sexy Red, she brought her constituents. Now, if I was into that lifestyle, you know, am I emasculate myself because I'm trying to be in the crowd trying to get some Pound Town?
Yes. If I would say that if you're in the crowd looking for the Pound Town constituency, you're already emasculated.
Yeah.
Just like if you decide that you want to allocate your hard-earned resources to trying to get dates with strippers at the strip club, that's an emasculating behavior. To me, it's all the same because you can go and look. I have nothing against Rolling Loud, but you at the Sexy Red show. Now, if you were going to see, and the format of Rolling Loud is that there's different sets and there's
Right.
different artists performing at the same time at these multiple sets. So there's no, if you're there, it's because you intended to be. Because if you ain't about that Sexy Red shit, you can go to another set. You're there. So unless you're a journalist covering that, which again, that wouldn't even make sense, I'm going to ask you, why are you there? Why? Perhaps it's because you know who's going to be there you want to get some of that Pound Town action. But I would suggest if you want to get some of that Pound Town action, you're already a part of what you claim to hate so much, which is
Right,
what
right,
you
right.
think hip hop culture has done. But it wasn't hip hop culture. It was what preceded hip hop culture. And hip hop culture is just a byproduct of it. Go read,
Okay.
open up a history book and do some reading for all of that. But the point is, get off this chick's back. Now, that's a separate conversation from her and her music because I'm not a part. I can't stand her music. I think is well, her music. She just has the one song. I don't know what else she's done, but I
Okay.
think that song is ridiculous. Is goofy. But hey, man, that's modern hip hop today. All of these chicks are rapping about the most ratchetest shit ever. That. If you don't like it, just don't listen to it. Like me, I've made the conscious decision. I just don't listen to it. It is what it is. But to engage in this righteous indignation about emasculating black men, those dudes who are on those leashes, they probably Gen Zers themselves. They're a part of the emasculated generation. What do you expect? So I don't look at her. I look at the environment and the culture as a whole, personally. But yeah, you don't sit out there calling her out for this stuff. There's much more going on here. And if you don't want to be a part of the situation, just like I preached up on here about um, being a utilitarian. Make life choices that allow you to align with things that give you practical purpose. If you don't want to be a part of this machine, don't follow Instagram models. Don't follow strippers. Don't follow OnlyFans chicks. Don't like their pics. Don't go to the Sexy Red show. If you go to the Sexy Red show, then you're a part of the problem, not the solution.
Yeah, honestly, bro, just you know what? Men need to have to just take a stand and nah, bro, and just shut the attention off. Just shut it off, and I think we'll be surprised what we see once we do that. And because it's always this thing where it's like, oh yeah, because I get into the habit too, blaming most women, but it's really I'm really starting to come to the conclusion that it's on the guys.
It is.
It's on the guys, and they gotta just cut the bullshit. But they're so deep in it that telling them to do that. I mean, they're literally automated right now on bullshit.
Bot
So
mode. Yeah.
yeah, and so to try to get them up out of that, that's not going to be I mean, that's so much indoctrination that's going to have to get unwoven that I don't know if that's going to really be a thing, especially in mass. So, but I think what does need to happen is guys that do have, somewhat of a view of what the hell's going on, for us to really start setting standards for guys in general, because what the internet is getting itself into the habit of doing is turning themselves into victim mode, and now there's dudes out here who crying that women have victim mentalities are just being victims them damn selves. So, oh yeah, they do this to me, oh yeah, they do that to me, and
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yep.
bro, shut
Yep.
up, man. And I get it too, because again, it's easy to get into that because it's frustration. And when you're talking about most women, they do be up to bullshit, but you know that already. And there's power in that. And it's time for guys to start wielding our power. Bro, they give us vagina because, well, they want the D, but also it's for manipulation. There's no other thing going on. It's for manipulation for something. They're getting that thing too, but they're using it. And that's why I had said before in another one where I was like, bro, you got to devalue this stuff. You got to, yeah, be ready for sex, but turn your drive down. And what's going on with, pornography in people's phones, in their pockets, they can always get that dopamine rush whenever they want a key bump. And they, yeah. So when they're always, taking bumps, it's like, hey man, what's going on? So they're always high. and they always want more sex. And so whenever they see booty, BBL or not, and that's why they're going crazy. That's what I'm saying. If for you to really be going crazy over BBLs, there's something you're getting too far somewhere. You're going too far. It's like, hey man, we treading water, and it's like, hey, when you start swimming out there, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Your ass might get swept up by the current. So hey, keep it in house, bro. Like natural. What's the big deal? But people, again, so doped up. So the sexual drive from these guys have to turn down, because mastering your sexuality, mastering your now I won't say libido, just mastering all of that stuff, just the energy of that area, is masculine. The emasculated version of that is busting nuts everywhere. Pansexual in it. Yeah, you just have sex with anybody. And that's what they're trying to turn everybody into, by the way. And this also goes for women. And that's why a nymphoed out woman ain't worth nothing. But the one that actually harnesses and holds in that power empowers the person. So a woman who's not in her true feminine energy is out there being loose. A man that's not in his true masculine energy in certain capacities, is not going to be rewarded by being a certain kind of loose. And so because you're whatever, you're the emperor, and you can just get it like that. All right, bro, whatever. But if you just out here thirsting, liking pictures, sending $5, sending $10, please read my message. She didn't read it this time. And sending $15. Yeah, I seen you, bro. You did it.
Super chatting. Yeah, you super chatting just to get a shout out. You super chatting, and you not only are you a subscriber, but you a channel member.
Come on, bro. You're doing the whole nine.
Just to get that patronization.
And they joined the Patreon. So they done did the whole damn thing. And by the way, once we get all of those platforms launched here but seriously. So, but yeah, man. So this whole dynamic, and this ties into the first conversation, because Sir Jeezy, all right, Mr. Snowman himself, created an operation that he was trying to be a man. He was trying to do things the right way, square business. But he has a life behind him that he created with a whole bunch of emasculated men.
Yes.
And then once his emasculated men knew about his square business, they tore it up, because emasculated men don't respect anything.
They don't value, correct.
They don't value anything. Now, so you want to blame Sexy Red for this, Mr. Twitter guy? Because Jeezy's been out since 2005. So this has been going on. And this is the problem. So like I said, from the sagging the pants to the gangster rap to the magazine covers back in the day with these dudes with no shirts on, everything being shot in prison and jail and all this other stuff, all of these emasculated scenes. Every time they shoot a video, they show the graffiti, the scrums, all the garbage stuff in the community. It's the same thing over and over again. So what's been promoted this entire time? Men not being men. So honestly, that's what hip hop has turned into. So these girls just picking up a microphone are following your lead, sir, because the only thing a woman does is follow what a man done set out to do. So they're following somebody's lead, bro, and they're following yours. So get your ass out of the Sexy Red concert in the first damn place, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to a real artist. It's freaking rolling loud.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, why are you there? Why are you there? That would be my retort to you. Unless you're a journalist, why are you there? I don't want to hear that. Like, get out of here.
And even if he is a journalist, bro, he just needs to shut the hell up. That was a real dumb take. That for all the things for men to be complaining about, that ain't one of them. You need to sit down about that.
right. But it's like you said, and I don't like because and look, I'll get on my soapbox and I'll critique certain things that women will say, not women, female rappers, but it's usually within the musical context. Like whenever we go in on some of these female rappers, it's not about larger societal observations. It's usually about things that they have said specifically when it comes to the music industry, right? Like Coileray talking about how she ain't getting no play because the music is oversaturated. Well, that's because you participate in, you make saturated music. So look in the mirror,
Right.
right? But we ain't sitting here saying women created this kind of stuff. And if you really wanted to take aim at a female rapper to use as an instance of hip hop emasculating black men, then you would have been doing that, like you said, a decade ago when the male rappers were setting the stage for this, well before female ratchet rap became a thing.
Right.
Because it's been happening since I was in elementary school, and now y'all want to talk about it because female rappers talking about pound towns and they baby need a new daddy and pay me just because I'm a woman. Hey, what do you think created this? Like this didn't just get created yesterday. Like it happened over the course of generations of a particular type of behavior being heralded through the music. So I think people like that need to check themselves. Now, if you wanted to critique Sexy Red off of being a trash rapper, I'll be like, yeah, bro, because she is trash.
Right.
Sorry, she's trash. But he went to male black men being emasculated, and it's like, all right, bro, you weren't hollering nothing about that when these rappers were talking about you know the streets and popularizing, glamorizing, selling cocaine, not because it was something that they did out of survival, but because it was something that you should do in order to be true to who you are as a community. Is what I should be doing, is hustling in the streets. So uh, I think you need to check who you want to blame for this kind of stuff, because it ain't Sexy Red, just like it ain't the rest of these female ratchet rappers, trash as I think they may be as actual artists.
Everybody's a SJW now, bro. Like it worked. And this cancel stuff, man, this self-censorship that they're making everybody do, man. And it's not like I stand for what she's doing, but he's an idiot and that's a dumb take. And what, like, come on, bro. Like that was so like very unnecessary.
It
But
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but
So
he very well may not know what emasculated actually means, because I'm pretty sure that there were other male rappers at Rolling Loud that you could look at and point to the emasculation going on there too.
yeah, talk
But
yeah,
I think for people such as him, and look, I don't even know the guy, but generally speaking, for anyone who's ignorant to what emasculation actually is, it's easier to see it when it's something as provocative as a man on a leash. So I think it's that kind of thing where it's like it's easier for you to identify that, but you could have identified it in a litany of other sets going on out there of not just the female rappers but the male rappers too. But you just don't know it because you've been conditioned to not understand that this machismo rap that you've been listening to for however long you've been listening to is actually doing the same thing.
yeah,
Is
and
actually doing the exact same thing.
yeah, and last thing, 'cause we've already said this, but if you are so on that page on in life, you are really in the wrong section at a Sexy Red part of the show. And so if you want to be Mr. Woke, Mr. Conscious, Mr. Aware, the fuck are you doing there? That's the
Right.
last show you will, as soon as you hear her name coming up next, as soon as you see her name on a flyer, you're going to stage B and you're leaving her ass. So, bro, go
Yeah.
somewhere. Go get out of
Right.
here.
Yeah. That's not gonna fly over here.
No,
We don't believe you. You need more people for real, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Because that's just ridiculous. But yeah, it's very vogue and chic to give a woke take on social media. And so you can always get people on your side, and yeah, these female rappers are
Retweet,
because you can just
retweet. God damn it.
give a woke take, give a woke take. We do it in sports, music, movies. We do it everywhere. Just give a woke take, even if you know that it's buffoonery. So
Oh, oh yeah. By the way, we want to start calling it re-exing or exit because I don't know what they're gonna call tweets now. X messages or something. So
whatever, yeah, or just hop off of that and just jump on Threads. Apparently, people are going on. I don't keep up with this crap anymore. This is why we need our own show with a social media team who can just handle this BS for us, so that we don't have to learn how to navigate this crap. I just want to be the talent. I don't need to be the social media wizard. Let people who actually get off on this stuff figure that out.
yeah, we need some interns. So because we ain't paying them. So anybody that's got what do you call that? Broadcasting communications majors, go ahead and send in your resumes, and so we can work your ass for free.
Oh man. Oh, shouts out to Sexy Red, man. Pound
Oh
Town.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure she has plenty of dudes in her phone who are willing to be a new daddy to her baby, as she says
Oh,
in her
hey man, they love
songs.
it. They love it.
Yeah, they do love it. But that's going to do it for another edition to the Constant Approach channel on YouTube. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. That is Dogon as my name is JV Wins. Catch Constant Approach on Instagram at Con Approach. CONAPPROACH. We also upload all the videos to the Facebook page. So check out Constant Approach. If you happen to be catching this video over there on that side, go ahead and like the page and follow the page. We certainly appreciate it. You can find me on Instagram at JVWins, JVWINS. Be on the lookout for bigger and better things coming on the Constant Approach front in the very near future. But until then, subscribe to us. Hit that like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think about our videos, and we will certainly catch you on the next video.
Scar, scar. And the name is Dogon SS. And you can find me on Instagram at Dogon_SS and on YouTube at Dogon SS and Hurricane Dogon. And as I say on every part, guys, don't be too high, don't be too low. Keep it calm, keep it chill, keep it player, and don't let anybody get you off your pivot. So until the next time, guys, we'll catch y'all on the flip side. Skirt, skirt.
That's right, baby. Stay out of Pound Town. Stay out of Pound Town. You know,
Hey man,
or go in, but don't
hey,
complain
I'm
about what
about to
happens.
say, bro. I don't know about you, but I'm about to send a text right now. What are you talking about?
Oh man. Well, until next time, we'll catch y'all later. Another Constant Approach video in the books. We signing off. Peace.
Peace. Go Dolphins.
Go
This is
Heat, baby.
football.
Go Heat, baby.
And go Dolphins.